Hi, I'm Lynne with Soft Squares. Today we are going to work on block 2 of the Make It Merry. It is a block of the month program. Through Soft Squares, I send you the whole kit all at once, and I am making my quilts. So let's work on block 2. Block 2 looks like this. And we're making 4 of them today. So I've gone ahead, I've already cut out my pieces, and I have them all sitting here, and now we're going to put it together. So let's see, iron's on, that's on. So for those of you who are seeing this for the first time, this is the second video in this series. There's going to be 8, possibly 9. This is a block of the month. Like I said, you can get the pattern from me, or you can get the whole kit, and I'm sending the whole thing all at once, all your fabric. We're not sending it to you monthly. So it's the Make It Merry. It is the Lamb Farm Designs. She does a lot of fun things. And on Soft Squares Facebook group for the month of July, this is a heads up. We do contests every month, and for the month of July, we are doing Christmas in July, which means you need to post something that's Christmas. So this pattern right here would work for that. You have to use, to be eligible to be a member of the group, you also have to use one of 4 pattern designers and make it a Christmas quilt. So it doesn't matter how you do it. Obviously, some patterns are more traditionally pieced, and it's just a matter of putting in the Christmas fabric, and it's Christmassy. Or it could be more like this, where the pattern itself speaks Christmas. So, but the 4 designers are Lamb Farm Designs. This is one of them, which is why this pattern works so well for that contest. You can also do Corey Yoder. You could do Jennifer Long or Phoebe Moon. And I have patterns from all 4 of those designers at softsquares.com if you need to get a pattern, but that's the main thing that you need, and to make it Christmassy. So let's make this quilt. And again, this qualifies for my Christmas quilt, and I'm hoping to get it done by the end of July, which I think can be done because the blocks are actually coming together pretty quick. All right, so the instructions. We have a whole bunch of these, making star blocks, and first thing it says to do, first thing it says to do is to take these and put them together. Then we're going to sew corner to corner, so we're going to draw a line in the middle. I like to make a press and then sew on both sides of that, and then cut it in half, and then that makes 2 blocks. So we're going to do that 2 times. And because it's easier to do it chain piecing style, I will be doing it this way, but ultimately you're not going to sit through me making all of them, I promise. All right, so this one, the easiest way to do this is to fold the wrong sides together when you make your press, so that when you open it up, you have your seam like that. Then you can sew on both sides. It's a lot easier to sew on the valley than it is in a peak. And you can also draw lines, or whatever method you like. This is what I tend to do. All right, so let's start with these. Now, is there anything else I can press and get going before I start with these? Because this is going to go fast. Next thing after that is we're going to take these, and we are going to take this. So the next block is taking this as our background, and this, and we're going to make flying geese with those. I'm not going to press these because they're so small. I can see what I'm doing with the diagonal tape that's on my machine, and you'll see that in just a minute. So good news is I can jump right into that. And then the next thing is we're going to take these blocks and these blocks and do the same thing. Now there will be leftover blocks. Oh, these are the cornerstones. There we go. I got it all figured out. All right. That one in the dark, so it has light and dark. bent pin. Going 1/4 inch from that pressed line, and I'm going to do it on both sides, but I want to chain piece. And while I'm here making my first pass, we're going to keep doing that with these. So this is the first flying geese set, or the light set, because there's light and dark. And we're going to do these. First pass one's done. So we've got this, then you push it up, then we have this one, and you push it up. So we're going to do the other side of that, and then I have these. Press to the dark side. this, and this, with this, and this, and this, and this, and then we take this, and this, and one of these. This is our block. So let's sew it together. Here's my finished block. Ah, wrong. So very wrong. This belongs there. Or actually, these two need to switch places. Let me fix that. Sometimes you don't see it till you're done. So I have to switch these two corners out. These corners are in the wrong place because I wasn't paying attention. Right. Let's press it. Now my block is done and going the right direction. So you can see it up close. We're going to make a total of 4 of these. 3 more to go. And they're already laid out. Just a matter of piecing them. But this is it. We're done. So if you would like to get this pattern, go to softsquares.com. If you'd like to get the kit that has all of this fabric that I'm using, that's also provided as a kit, and you get it all at once, even though it is considered a block of the month. And you can find them by typing in Make It Merry. And this is the pattern that I'm making. And stay tuned. There will be more videos in this series. That's it for block 2. Have a great day.